On today's video, we're going to discuss Portal 3 Kingdoms and its increasing rise in value. The collectability of some of these cards is truly astounding. Let's talk about it. It's coming up next. Well, hello everyone! Welcome back! I'm MTG Moxman here, and if you're new to my channel and you've somehow found me out there in the nacho cheese universe of YouTube, well hey, thanks a lot for checking out my content today. Smash that subscribe button, join in the fun, it's free to do, and of course it helps the channel grow, helps us get bigger! I'm gonna be a big strong Moxman one day, I'm looking forward to it myself. Alright guys, interesting topic today. Portal 3 Kingdoms. We're talking about a very old Magic set that a lot of people aren't really aware of, which is kind of interesting in itself. I'm going to get a few facts out of the way just so we understand we're all on the same page by the start of this conversation. For those who weren't aware, Portal 3 Kingdoms was released in 1999. Now, it's only a 180 card set. It's quite small. And the funny thing is, it takes place on Earth technically. They errated it later to change it to like a parallel realm type thing, but it's based on ancient Chinese heroes and legends and myths and stuff. It's pretty amazing stuff. Kind of like Arabian Nights was done too before they converted it to Rabia. So it's a very interesting set in the fact that it was not printed for mass North American consumption. Okay, that's not how they produced the cards. It went to Japan, it went to China, and it went to Australia and New Zealand. But the Australia and New Zealand sets were really small. The printings of the English cards were tiny. Now, eventually these cards, of course, did make their way over to North America, and you could get them here, but it wasn't anywhere in the quantities. It was leftover stuff from Australia and New Zealand, which have much smaller populations. So that's why the English cards, in particular in this set, are so sought after. Now, when you look at these, you see, wow, it's a starter deck. For those who didn't know, starter decks were like semi-pre-constructed decks that had land and cards mixed in. But Portal 3 Kingdoms is a little different. Their booster packs were only 10 cards. It had a rare, a couple of uncommons and commons. Like, it just was a little bit different, okay? I actually didn't know it came in 10-pack booster packs until I actually started doing this video. And this video took some time to put together. I was not familiar with the subject matter as much as I'd like to be before I start talking about these. Now, the other thing was, for those who may be interested in picking up some Portal 3 Kingdoms, you're talking it's in the thousands of dollars. A single booster pack from a trusted seller, not sketchy people who may be coming from sketchy places, but a normal regular booster pack is around $1,000 a pack now for an English one, and you're probably looking around $400 to $500 for a simplified Chinese one. It's a lot of money either way to get these cards and get them yourself. Now, for a long time, a lot of these cards were slowly being bought out. People decide they like them, they like the artwork, and the art is truly kind of simplistic and beautiful at the same time on a lot of these cards. And when you take that simplicity and beauty and you mix it with an English set that has an extremely small print run, that is a recipe for value, okay? It is going to inflate the prices, it's going to make it very desirable and very expensive. When I took a look at everything from TCG Player to eBay Pass sales, local gaming stores, and I took a look at everything. And it took a while. Guys, even the lowliest common foot soldier in English is still like $4 Canadian. That's just a common that you wouldn't even play with or anything. It'd be just for the artwork nowadays. And remember, the artwork is beautiful on these cards. The artist did a great job. It's kind of just perfect. When you look at the expensive cards, hundreds of dollars. Really expensive cards, graded, thousands of dollars. This set has a lot of value. People on this channel ask me to take a look. I don't just blindly go off in a video and say, yeah, it is. I have to investigate for myself. Yes, people are collecting it. Yes, people have bought this whole series out before. Portal 3 Kingdoms has been bought out a lot before. It's been going for a few years, guys. So anyone getting into this ball game is definitely getting in late, but not impossible. But remember, some of these cards have been reprinted. If you just wanted to get an Imperial Recruiter, you can get one from one of the newer sets, $25, $30. If you want to get the bling factor and you go for an original Portal 3 Kingdoms version, okay, you're talking some serious money. You're talking $400, $500 for an Imperial Recruiter mint condition from Portal 3 Kingdoms. In Canadian dollars, guys. All my prices today are in Canadian because I'm in Canada. It's a lot of money. And if you want to get an Imperial Seal, which has been reprinted as a Judge promo, well, the Judge promo one's going to run you $700-800. If you want to get a Portal 3 Kingdoms near mint English copy of Imperial Seal, thousands of dollars. They just don't come up. It's that hard to find. They're really expensive. There's some graded copies for $20,000 if you got the deep pocketbook, but if not, you're waiting for one to come up and you're probably going to be in a bidding war or paying a lot of money for it. It's the way it's the way the market's reacted to a set like this. Remember, it's an old set, 20 plus years. It hasn't been around. They haven't ever remastered this set. And even if they did remaster it, I mean, cool concepts they brought in like horsemanship, you know, like other versions of Unblockable like Shadow. I get it. It's cool. It's fun. But even if they brought that stuff back, it's not going to knock off the original prices in English because it was just such a small set. It's almost like Wizards made a glitch mistake and didn't realize what they had back then. Played it out and said, yeah, let's print this. We're gonna engage a whole new country into Magic, and Japan's gonna love it, and China's gonna love it, and they're gonna start buying into the sets, and it happened. Those markets are definitely open, and there's a lot of people playing Magic there. But they didn't think about, hey, maybe these guys want it too. So they left that print run microscopic. And when you do that and the cards just disappear, I mean, there was a booster box of Portal 3 Kingdoms for $56,000. That does not seem like a really bad price to me. How's that sound? It just doesn't. Because it's that rare to find a box even for sale. So I say, hey, in my head, that's not a bad price compared to, you know, other things we've seen out there like an Arabian Nights box, right? Very cool to think about that a set this old will continue to rise in value, gain in value for those who are trying to collect it, and really pay off in the end if you have multiple copies. Now, the only store that I found here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, if you're looking to have any Portal English 3 Kingdoms, is going to be 401 Games. I found they did have some. Other stores I checked had a single Portal 3 Kingdom card, like one. It's that rare, that hard to find. They've already been picked over in most places, but they did have some for that $20, $30 range for cards. Take a look if you're interested. You can always hit them up. I may have already visited their store and bought some cards, though. I'm warning you now because I have stuff I can use for my future giveaways and stuff. It's kind of cool. Guys, it's an investable set. When I looked at the facts, glassed, and just looked over everything and said, yep, I can tell you, yes, this set's investable. Yes, there's a very large segment of people who like to have these cards and play with them. Some just like having the bling factor of just having them sitting there on the table doing nothing. I wonder why I saw it a couple times with like the zodiac signs of like the rooster and stuff. I kind of get it now when you actually see the cards and pay attention. It's an amazing thing, guys. Guys, this is all I've got for you right now. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, it is collectible. Let me just show you this this bad boy up there. There's your Imperial Seal. It's gorgeous, but remember, every card seems to have value in this set because it's such a small print run. The commons, the uncommons, and the rares. Collect and save them. If you find some cheap, save them, buy them, and hold them. Because who knows where these are going. That's why I bought some myself. I wish I had them here in time for the video, but it was time to get this video out. Guys, thanks for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. Leave those questions, comments, concerns, and I will get back to you because I look forward to talking to everyone every single day. Have a great one. Portal 3K, who knew? It's a lot of money. Very impressive. Hey guys, big shout out to all my patrons out there. Thanks again for the continued support. Patrons make the world go round. Reminder, no live stream this weekend. I will be on next weekend, the following on the 8th of August for our giveaways. Thanks again, guys. I've always wanted this card. If you can believe it, I've always wanted to get myself one. But every time you try to reach for a card like this, it just, you see what I mean? It just gets out of reach. I had no idea they climbed to this level. Guys, portals. Wow. Who knew? Just go over. Just grab it. Oh, I get nothing. Have a great one, everyone. Really amazing set.